beach and sun, everything. And I'm not going alone though. I'm going with one companion. Hopefully he's nice and fun and yeah, and always in a hurry too. I have to go. I really have to go. He's always in a hurry. Bye. Hi, welcome to TRAVELOGUE. I'm Yan-Ling.
I'm Chen-Lei.
This is China, and here is
Hainan Island.
Yes, we are in Hainan Island, and both of us gonna take two different roads from East Coast and
West Coast is my job.
meet up at south end of China.
That's Sanya.
Welcome to
Yes.
TRAVELOGUE.
Just off the southern coast of China's mainland, seated in China's South Sea, at the same latitude as Hawaii, Hainan is synonymous to holiday paradise in China. The landscape here marries the tropical island's exotics and charm, ethnic culture, and modern standards of accommodation style and service. Separated from Canton Province in 1988, Hainan was granted as China's largest special economic zone. In less than 20 years, once the most remote part of China became a sizzling playground and gold mine for China's first-generation new rich. And a favorite destination for those well-heeled, splurging and tasting the sweet success. The rest of us frugal travelers don't need feel being left out either. Hainan's spectacular nature serves as equally powerful lure to mountain climbers, to people in the mood for romantic or simply relaxed holiday getaway. I handpicked the East Coast line to find out what Hainan's green counties has to offer, leaving Chen-Lei to explore jagged mountains and multi-hued virgin rainforests along the winding West Coast line. Who outscore the fun? We all have to wait and see. Haikou, meaning mouth of the sea, is the capital city of Hainan province. Nearly everything in and out of Hainan makes its way through this tropical port city. It was naturally our first stopover. Surrounded by sea from three sides, the air quality in Haikou is rated as the #1 among all the large and medium-sized cities in China. Inviting palm tree-lined streets in the sunlight made even afternoon traffic seem somehow less irritating.
The old town is better experienced by food, but this can take me anywhere I want to go. Well, almost.
According to my experience, like many cities in China, if you could stand the superficies of chaos and cacophony, the old town holds all there is to see, sometimes plus some bonus surprises. I had no complaints about the traffic stop in this occasion. The parade circling this neighborhood was for honoring Matsu, the goddess of the sea. To me, this ceremony feels more festive than holy. The sea goddess has been worshipped by Chinese people living along the coast area for generations. She's believed to be able to assist sea turbulence and bless fishermen a safe journey home. Since she's an omniscient goddess, by the way, why not also ask her for blessings in business on land? In ancient time, Haikou used to be an important stop in the so-called Sea Route Silk Road that magneted merchants from Southeast Asia. Although the route has been sealed up long time ago, trace of this part of history is still visible here, well, vaguely. Ornate with Southeastern Asian curlicue, some in poor repair. Once grand front entrance of those houses now is tangle-packed with steel workshops and street stalls. To maneuver in such busy streets sometimes requires nervous skill, sea goddess calm, or at least a soothing drink.
Okay. Yummy. The Hainan style smoothie.
Bargaining should be fun, but not always necessary here in Haikou. The juice went for 30 cents, but I found my best bargain just around the corner. the most inexpensive yet time-tested facial treatment provided by the self-claimed cosmetologists around the street, threading.
Isn't that bizarre? It's another creative way of torture that women voluntarily put themselves into. Again, the eternal motto, as long as it works. But this takes ages, though.
It's considered less painful than plugging, and said to be able to last up to 2 or 4 weeks. Instant result?
Let me check. Not bad, huh? Okay. 多少钱？谢谢。Nice bag.
Less than an hour's drive via East Coast Highway took me to Wenchang County, the place that's often associated with lush coconut groves.
I don't know how many different kinds of transportation I'm gonna try on in this trip. Let's go, heading for coconut trees.
Hiking through the so-called Dongjiao coconut forest, I started to enjoy some first taste of adventure in Hainan, a world of tropical wonder.
If Hainan is China's Hawaii, here I'm in a coconut island. 500,000 coconut trees scattered along the coast. I never need to be worried if I'm thirsty.
Beach and sand can easily make some people sluggish, but it can also cheer to the opposite way for the locals. This friend climbed 30-meter tall coconut tree with bare hands and feet, handpicked the freshest coconut for me in less than a minute.
I can't imagine ever drink this fresh coconut. Could you?
Hey Yanling, have you got Wenchang as planned? Have more cool and sweet coconut for me. I got this watermelon. Something I actually deserve more after all these miles in the wild. And advice for you, a lesson I learned. Keep your friends close, your fruit closer.
Hey.
It seems I'm in big trouble. No. Okay, I leave it here.
This small and serene beachfront resort called Bailaidu is at its most beautiful by sunset, when other tourists decamp, leaving the beach free from fracas. The lullaby of waves and rustle of palm trees only magnify the quietude and easily make one lost in borderland.
This is what we call total relaxation. No matter how big you think you are, we all still need a cradle.
So now, what's there left for a traveler to do? As little as possible. Until the Ni fire was lighting up as soon as the sun went down. The beach resort set up this party for fellow travelers as a night entertainment program and also a carefree lesson in Li ethnical culture.
Sorry. But bamboo stick. See it? Haven't done it before. It's really harder than you imagine. I haven't done a really good job. Next round.
The two-step rhythm is deceptively simple, but actually quite tricky. The dance tests out not only your body coordination, but also mental strength. As soon as you learn to turn your fear for what if into courage, you will be able to trip through the maze in style. Even when the party's over, not everyone has to go home.
You know, we're gonna try our luck to catch some crab on a beach in the middle of the night. You know, you have nothing else to do anyway. Okay, 在哪儿啊? We'll see. You don't see those holes? Apparently, those crabs are hiding here. In winter, they always hide here. Apparently, during the summer, they're just running around in the beach. How can you call this winter here? Victory, so fast, huh? Here. Yeah. Ah, no. Wow. This boy looks huge, huh? But you know, it's actually the second day of second month by Chinese Lunar Year. So it's time to celebrate life and pray for better luck. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna cook crab soup. I'm gonna just actually set this little boy free. See? Okay. Run! Yeah! Oh? He went home. My time too. See you tomorrow morning.
Wanquan River is the third largest river in Hainan that winds its way through Qionghai County, 80 kilometers south of Wenchang County.
When I thought of rafting on Wanquan River, I saw something like a whitewater rafting, exciting, fun, fast, speed. But here, like this, bamboo rafting is something even better. Smooth, quiet, only the coconut trees accompanying on the both shores all the way.
The rafting tour was also a sheer contrast to sunbathing by the beach resort in Wenchang. Slowly, the earthy countryside of Hainan started to unfold in front of me. When the bamboo raft gliding quietly over the braided water, the rafter hummed a very familiar melody. In 1930s, a group of young women was active around Qionghai area as a detachment of the Red Army, fighting for women's liberation and against social justice. Story of these brave women inspired a movie and even a ballet in the 60s. And the women thereafter became an icon of the era. It was beyond my wildest imagination that I could listening to the legacy told by themselves. Strikingly clear-minded, determined and playful, these ladies at their 90s made me understand what aging gracefully really means.
60, 70 years, only a blink fly in history. But for one person, it's really a long time. I got really emotional here to see old grannies living this long, this healthy, this positive. See everything, think clearly, and that's something I should tell Chile about.
I know, Hainan Island seems to hold the secret of longevity. Do you know the average lifespan of the people in Hainan is the longest in China? I met this lady. Can you believe she's 89 years old, still working every day? Maybe the secret of aging graciously is simply keep yourself busy. Okay, I have to keep walking now. See you in Sanya.
Whale's transformation represents what happens in Hainan, a small fishing village turned to such a modern little town in the middle of a little island. You can be a tourist, enjoy the sun and beach and nice hotel rooms, and maybe you can even bump into some big shot decision makers, because this is a place that you really come to.
The first meeting of the Boao Asia Forum discussing issues related to the development of Asia was held here in November 2000. Ever since then, this place became a favorite venue in Asia for various events and meetings.
Check. So this is how those big decision makers feels like standing right here on the forum, speech forum. Well, no more kidding around. Miss May, as professional event organizer, so why did you pick Hainan?
Why not Hainan? You know, China has gained international recognition with WTO and with the Miss World, you know, with Boao Forum Asia, and it seems to be like the tropical island in China. It's exotic, so Hainan is a good choice.
Today, Boao is acclaimed for his hot spring resorts, world-class hotels, all set in the natural beauty of mountains, coconut forests, and beaches. Jade Bell Beach, a naturally formed long and narrow island resembling its name, is a nearby resort that deserving spend half days cruising around.
No wonder it's listed in UNESCO as natural wonder. This is one of the most amazing things I have ever seen. That's the ocean over there, just separated by such a narrow strait. And here, we are still by the mother river of Hainan, Wanquan River.
Slightly worn off by a waterbound farm, I went on my trip up to Qionghai's most famous mountain, place known for its mysterious valley.
Look around, tourists, cable lift. Nothing's mysterious yet.
Today, many tourists want to seek the sensation of escaping modern civilization and taste some local exotic flavor without too much time spent. Mysterious Valley is tailor-made, catering to this group of people. It's common to find so-called ethnic custom village in minority group concentrated areas throughout China. An artificial village that exemplifies the lifestyle of local ethnic groups in an open museum style. This place seemed to be a Disney-like adaptation of such places. It's arguably less culturally toned, but I found it much more entertaining.
I really don't understand.
Even the entire setting looked a bit like a skillfully staged exotic amusement park. I didn't get much time authenticating their linen wraps and native jewelry. Tan skins, toned body, heart-melting smile, and warmth instantly made me forget the place name, Mysterious Valley, but remembered what a trip into ethnic culture all about. Sharing such unchained energy in a tribal family where love can be expressed in the most simple, direct, and daring way. As soon as I arrived at Xinlong County, 60 kilometers south of Qionghai, I realized I needed a short break of backpacking feel, badly. Hot spring bath, the icon of Hinduism, holiday paradise, cannot be completed without it. Today, the world-class facilities and services attract moneyed businessmen and women from the rest of China to stay and explore.
I wonder what Chen Lei is doing. Frankly, when I see people together, I start missing him a little bit.
Hey, just want to let you know, I'm still alive. Barely, though. It seems to be getting more and more challenging the further I go, and I'm enjoying every second of the trip. How about you?
is great, but almost too good to be true. But frankly, I'm getting a bit restless.
Finally, to see at least one thing new every day, backpacker spirit took over. Within short, I found myself lingering in this fragrant garden. Xinlong Botanic Garden.
Isn't this lovely? As someone born in the desert of Mongolia, green is my favorite color, and you can get enough of it in Xinlong Botanic Garden. And this place houses more than 1,200 different various species. For someone like me, this is a perfect trip and a perfect lesson in ecology.
Exploding with exotic, colorful growths of every kind, the garden looked like an eye candy store.
So this is one of my most favorite spices look like, fresh pepper. I personally prefer black pepper, but I just learned here that black pepper and white pepper, they're actually same, from the same species.
And Hainan is famous for processing the white pepper. Originally known as Xinlong Farm, the Xinlong Botanic Garden was founded in 1951. It was the largest and also the earliest farm in China staffed with returned overseas Chinese from Southeast Asia. They brought back tropical seeds and technique and find new home for many exotic plant species.
This is what fresh cocoa look like. That's cocoa bean look like, not the yummy chocolate color I imagined.
It was also those overseas returnees who made coffee drinking an inseparable part in Hainan life. Xinlong coffee is known as China's espresso king. The production still largely depends on hand.
这红的就是可以熟的了。Wow, that's how originally coffee looked like. Such labor-intensive job. Pick it up from one by one. Doesn't smell anything yet.
Many garment coffee connoisseurs agree that Xinlong coffee rivals its Colombian brother. I waited for my very own first cup of Xinlong coffee to make the verdict.
Smells really good and tastes even better. This is actually not my typical way of drinking coffee. They don't drink with milk, only black and with maybe a pinch of sugar. Tastes as good.
My journey towards Sanya is about to end. I would have passed Lingshui County, 90 kilometers south of Xinlong, 30 kilometers from Sanya, until I saw this.
This little village, called Village on Water, 500 families have been living here for a long time.
The narrow and sinuous waterway guided me quietly into the heart of this village. Limited spaces between each family were sectioned by their living bread. Small fishing ground, of course, also their back kitchen.
Stay a vegetarian.
I decided to give up my fish is not meat breed when I was introduced to this baby pufferfish. Documented history of this kind of living on water can be traced back 300 years. Unlike most peasants living today, giving up the farming life and seeking luck and fortune in the cities, most families here seems quite content with their simple life on water. The lifestyle their ancestors lived for centuries. Despite the city allure, it's just across water.
It is a very different kind of living, right? People on land consider them as a minority because it is a very different way of living. But they also actually hand people. 5 minutes away from work, fishing and sea view, pet, kids, happy family. Why not staying here? I'm staying here tonight. I'm meeting up in Chenlei in Sanya tomorrow. Thanks for watching Travelogue and accompanying my Eastern Coast trip. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.